Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. From Bound into Comics. Adam Sandler reveals Netflix made him remove plot involving China from their upcoming LeBron James produced film, Hustle. Hollywood actor and comedian Adam Sandler has revealed that Netflix made him make some drastic changes to his upcoming LeBron James produced basketball film, Hustle, because its original plot involved China. Yeah, if you don't know, China is definitely very sensitive to any sort of criticism going towards them. Yeah, it's one of those things that if America did it, pretty much a lot of media wouldn't be produced today. Either way, remember the game Homefront? Yeah, it's a very good game. The first one was okay, good story, but very linear. The Homefront 2 was more open world and still pretty good. Either way, it's a bunch of filthy fucking communists invading America. And you are the resistance. Either way, originally the game was made with China. In fact, even the plot itself pretty much screams, "Look at this is China, but no, we made North Korea, yeah." Yes. For instance, one of the pretty much the intro movie, so no chance of spoiler in that regard, in which most of the American weapons were made in, well, North Korea, or as in China in this case, where they had to change. But the entire story is that made in China, North Korea, and then suddenly North Korea decides to invade and invalidates all the weapons America had, and they fall pretty fast. In summary, so it started as China, so they had to cut it, otherwise the creators wouldn't be able to release the game in China or visit China. That's pretty much the go-to system for the entire stuff in regards to China if they want to... I forgot the word. Forgive me, I'm retarded today, it's Friday. Anyway, Sandler spoke to Netflix interference during a recent interview with Dan Patrick's show, during which he was asked about his role in the film, wherein he plays a former basketball recruiter who discovers a young talent while traveling abroad. How do you come up with the idea that you are going to do a movie about a basketball scout for the Sixers down in his luck who finds a great player and is going to bring him back to the NBA to somehow reclaim his career life? Asked Patrick. He's revealing that Patrick and his staff, the Nets, would make a cameo in the movie as themselves, exclaiming, "By the way, you're in a movie too, so did the Nets. And besides MacLeod, Andrew Perlo..." Oh, MacLeod. It reminds me of a movie where that was part of. Don't ask me. Pineapple Express? I think it was. No. It was another movie. I forgot the title. You're playing yourself. Sandler then turned to acknowledge that his role in the film came down to total luck. LeBron James and Maverick Carter brought it to me. The actor continued, "It was written originally that I find a player in China and somehow Netflix is not in China." He went on. So they were like, "Would you guys please make it that we find somebody in Latin America or Europe? So next thing you know, I'm in Majorca." That's how it happened, asked Patrick, to which Sandler replied, "Yes, it was. Originally, I find a player in China." The actor then revealed that he will be starring alongside Spanish NBA player Juan Alberto Juancho Hernan Gomez. Seriously, that's a weird name. A combination of Hernandez and Gomez will play the role of the new recruit. And I find Juancho Hernan Gomez, who just the greatest. I can't tell you, Danny. They have jokes as I'm like this. Okay, why? Why was it cut out? That was the article, tell me! Let's see. Unfortunately, given the movie's foreign segment have already been filmed using European setting, we can only speculate how the movie itself would have played out if the original script hadn't been changed by Netflix. As Sandler revealed during the interview, Netflix is not available in China, and chances are slim that the popular streaming service will be available in the communist country anytime soon. Yeah, considering how China likes to censor stuff and control what people are allowed to see and... No, I doubt Netflix is going to be available in that anytime soon, but with that being said, with them cutting out the content of China in that regard makes me think that they may have plans of opening up in China. May. This is just me speculating. This is not confirmation, anything like that. This is just me thinking that maybe. No confirmation, not even rumors. This is just coming out of my filthy fucking brainlet. Sandler revealed on an interview. Right. In January 2016, Reed Hastings, Netflix chief executive officer, explained that in China we need government permission and it takes a long time. You have to work with the government, develop relationships with them and the partners, so it's a normal process. One of the things that you need to be aware of, for a Western company to open up in China to actually make their products available locally, or in this case entertainment business or stuff like that, a game, opening a server, stuff like that, they need to make it locally, as in a company, they need to make an agreement with the Chinese company or something like that, be partly owned by that Chinese company, or at least the regional branch of, no, let's use the example of Netflix. If Netflix wants to join in, they need to join in with a Chinese company, and the Netflix regional branch needs to be partly owned by a Chinese company. That's the only way they are allowed inside China. I think that's an explanation. Anyway, and I'm using only Netflix as an example. I'm not saying that's exactly what they plan to do or anything like that, so. Netflix was still hoping to launch their service in China, stating that the regulatory environment for foreign digital content services in China has become challenging. We still have a long-term desire to serve the Chinese people directly, so they still plan on it, and hope to launch our service in China eventually. The company expressed at the time. In 2019, Netflix launched a production hub in Spain as part of a multi-million-euro investment in Spanish-language content, which will help to support Spain's growing creative community, with more recently in April of this year, to be more precise. The streaming giant announced they were doubling their studio capacity in Spain, and that expansion was set to complete it by the end of 2022. We proud of it. Spain, nothing of interest. Yeah, it's my old article, but I like to use it as a segue to comment on regards to China. Oh, and before I go, Warrior Nun, made by Netflix, it has its woke moments, some race swaps, alphabet washing, things like that, but overall, it's still a good series. Despite those woke shits, it's still an overall enjoyable series with minimal politics despite that. Either way, let's get back to China. China has a way to extend rules everywhere. If you want to do business and tap in the billion market share that they have in there, you need to comply to their politics, and that is unrelated communism. And, well, communism, but it's mostly akin to fascism, the state controlling the companies, or an amalgamation of companies and state, or albeit this is more, I don't know how I'll put it, I think it's more of a communist and fascism, as in fascism you have the corporations and the state controlling, each having full control with a veneer of capitalism. This may be a light fascism, but more styled communist type system. So, in that regard, the companies are pretty much regulated by the government itself. And if you want to tap into that market, you need to peddle that shenanigans. You need to pretty much suck the balls of the Chinese government. You need to gobble up and suck that cock and not throw it away once it comes on your face. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Out of China. Exactly what happened with the multiple Disney movies that they intended to launch on China and capitalize on the market, then it fell flat on its face. Not fail, it fell flat on its face. Either way, they lost a lot of money and they got a little bit of a problem. I'm looking at you, Mulam. People actually even hated that crap, and they made everything to pander to China. Even credit the government agency responsible to the Uyghur massacre, genocide, or ethnic cleansing, whatever you want to call it. And guess what? Guess the fuck what? It fell flat on its face, and Disney lost money. And China has a tendency to invade the local countries in the region, so if you criticize China on that regard, bye-bye. So anyway, if you like this type of content, stay right here on goddamn fucking filthy youtube.com/Dr. Jester. Or, oh, no war. I think my face got, yeah. I think a mosquito just gave me a little kiss over here and sucked my blood over here. It's itchy. Goddamn filthy mosquitoes. I'm gonna need to hunt that piece of shit. Anyway, what I want to say? Oh yeah, since it's Friday, consider it that during the weekend, if there is anything mind-blowing or something earth-shattering, I'll make a special video. Otherwise, see you guys on goddamn fucking Monday on that bombshell. Yeah, thank you, Jeremy Clarkson. That bombshell. See you. No. That bombshell. Have a great fucking night. I always fumble my outro. Maybe that's something. Maybe that's my outro. Fumbling my outro is fumbling my outro with. God damn it. Anyway, have a great fucking night.